Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so you got the Seven of Pentacles over here, and this is, you can see, being very exhausted after putting a lot of work and effort into some kind of project. So you might have made a lot of sacrifices for something. Maybe you're even just waiting for things to come to you now after putting all that energy and effort into something. But it's definitely tired you out, and it looks like you might need a little bit of a break as well. The Seven of Pentacles is about putting in an investment and then sitting and waiting for things to come to fruition. And it looks like you might be taking a little bit of a holiday or a little bit of a break while you're waiting for some kind of news or some kind of change to come along. Now, whatever offer is coming your way, you might not be too thrilled about, because you can see this woman sitting at in front of these 4 cups, these options, and she doesn't look that impressed. So maybe you're waiting for this thing to come in with the Seven of Pentacles, this investment to pay off, and maybe you're waiting for some kind of offer to come in. But when it does come, you might not be too impressed with whatever you hear. Maybe they're not giving you everything that you wanted. Maybe you wanted a lot more from that particular offer, and you are not getting everything that you wanted out of it. You've got the Seven of Swords over here. So, you want to take your things and move away from whatever situation you are in. You really don't want any drama when you're leaving. You just want to take your things and leave. So you may not be very, very happy with where you are at the moment, or where you're working. Maybe you feel like you're making a lot of investments. It's tiring you out. You're putting a lot of energy and effort into your work, and it's not paying off. And you really want to take your things and move on with the Seven of Swords. You could also be dealing with people around you that are a bit deceitful. So maybe they have been promising you things in this particular offer, and they have not delivered on the promises that they made. So you may not be getting what you want, because what they offered you was not what they are giving you now. So maybe they've changed their mind about things. So that's something to be aware of, that you might be dealing with deceitful people that have been saying things or making promises to you that they've not been keeping. This is also a card, warning about theft. So there could be some kind of theft of ideas also going on over here. So just be very careful, be very cautious, be very alert with the people that you're dealing with. Now, you've got the Death card over here in the past year. So you have ended a situation at work. You have undergone some kind of transformation. So, maybe you have progressed, left behind an old job and moved on to something new. But it's definitely something different from what you were doing in maybe 2 years ago. So, and it's changed you a lot. So this is about cutting out that past, and also about moving forward, transforming, changing. Maybe you've even changed the job description that you were at, but you've definitely undergone some kind of transformation over here. You've got the Nine of Swords, so you're very anxious, and maybe there's a lot of pressure from the people that you're working with. They are, putting a lot of stress on you at this particular moment, making you very, very anxious, very, very unhappy. And maybe this is the reason why you're not too thrilled. You want to actually move on, but whatever promises were made, maybe you did go for a new job, and whatever their promises were made, or whatever they said they would give you in it, maybe they haven't. And this is probably even causing an increase in that anxiety that you're feeling. So you've got the Two of Cups over here. You're trying to go into partnership, or you're, with somebody. Maybe you feel that there's somebody that you've met that you would like to work with. With this Two of Cups is about, having that kind of almost soulmate connection with the people that you're working with, being them understanding you and you're understanding them. So this is a really good partnership that you want to get involved in. But you're worried. You've got this devil about, looking over this couple over here. Something is preventing you. Maybe this job that you're doing is, you can't get out of it. You're very stuck in this particular position, and you can't get out of it, and it's preventing you from going into partnership with somebody that you really want to partner off with. So it's preventing you from making that next step. Whatever you have, maybe whatever you're tied up in, whatever business dealings you're tied up in, whatever company you're tied up with, maybe they're not letting you go in order for you to go and start something new. So you might be stuck in a bit of a situation here. Now, you've got the Magician card over here. So you are working pretty hard, multitasking under deadlines, working under deadlines, communicating with a lot of people, trying to make plans for the future, but you're also studying on the side as well. So you're pretty busy. You've got a lot of mental activity going on over here, working pretty hard at what you do. And you are producing a lot of results. The magician is producing positive results over here. And, you are being able to change your future. You are making plans for the future. But whatever you were doing is managing to change the future or your future position. So you are working pretty hard. And a lot of communication as well there with the magician card. It's a card of being really busy, working under time constraints as well. So there's lots of deadlines there. So you've got the Ten of Swords over here. So whatever that situation is, you don't feel as though you want to be in it anymore. You've got the Ten of Swords. Something has happened. There's been some kind of crisis, some kind of problem, and you feel very defeated in it. You can see this dragon's bleeding all over the ground. So there might have been some kind of big argument, some kind of big fight, some kind of situation where people betrayed you and were very vindictive. You were dealing with very nasty people. And at this particular moment, you feel really, gutted. That's the word I'd like to use. You feel really upset and miserable for being in this situation. And you feel as though you've been let down. Maybe this person here, this lies and deceit. You've got a lot of swords over here, but you've got this, Seven of Swords, or the lies and deceit and the nastiness has left you feeling really miserable, has left you feeling very, very defeated. And you just want to leave, really. And there's the Five of Swords. So you can see around you there's been a lot of problems, a lot of drama, a lot of people fighting, a lot of people attacking you almost. You can see there's a lot of fire there, so a lot of drama going on over here. And you're having to defend yourself and really nobody there to back you up. So nobody has been there on your side. So you've gone through some kind of big crisis. Something has happened. Now, this Magician card as well talks about people. The Magician card is also about deception, because it is the card that is ruled by Mercury. And then Mercury is the trickster as well. So you might have been dealing with a lot of nasty people with nasty intentions. So you've got deception over here with the Seven of Swords, the Magician over here, because it's next to the Seven of Swords, talking about lies and deceit. You've got this Five of Swords over here, and this has led to some kind of crisis situation coming in where you've had to defend yourself. So it seems like there's some kind of drama that happened, and that has left you feeling, as though you have been defeated. Nobody's taken your side. People stabbed you in the back. They have deceived you, and it looks like this is the reason why you want to leave this particular scenario. It also feels like, you've made a lot of sacrifices. The Seven of Pentacles is putting in a lot of effort, and that just has not produced any rewards. Now, you've got the Strength card over here, so you're trying to muster up your courage and your strength again. You're trying to get yourself back on track, really, with the Strength card. So you're trying to get in all that energy back again and trying to stand up to that situation. So going into the future, you've got the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the High Priest. So the Nine of Cups, it looks like even though you feel so defeated, and maybe there was a bit of humiliation that went on over here, with the Nine of Cups, there's still somebody on your side. So there is somebody that's going to help you out. You need to go and ask this person for some kind of help. They're higher up the rung, the ladder, and they will be able to give you that assistance in order for you to get what you need, to get that emotional fulfillment, to get that. This is the Nine of Cups. It's the wish card. The wish card talking about satisfaction, or talking about being able to sort that problem out and get to that emotional stability that you need. So there is somebody around you that's going to be able to help you. Maybe they even bring that offer to you to give you that help and assistance to get over the situation. Now, you've got the Knight of Wands. It looks like you want to leave this job and move on. You might even want to travel. So whatever happened, it looks like you might decide or make up your mind that you've had enough and you're going to move away from it. And you've got the Hierophant over here. Before you do any big moves or make any big career decisions, the Hierophant suggests that you need to go and do some research. You need to go and ask for some professional advice about managing your finances, or even professional advice about what to do next in your career. So you need to go and ask this person here who is going to present themselves, maybe it's going to be the King of Cups. So it might be a water sign person that you are going to have to approach. So it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person that you need to approach to ask for some advice in order for you to get ahead with this High Priestess, the High Priest. Get that advice, get that professional advice in order for you to move forward or move out of the situation, because it seems like with the Knight of Wands, you do want to leave it, move away and go and do this job somewhere else, or go and start a new job somewhere else. And maybe you're going to have to travel as well, because the Knight of Wands is always about travel, foreign travel, maybe even meeting foreigners as well. So it looks like there's some kind of crisis that happened in your work situation that has left you feeling really miserable, very defeated. It looks like you want to go, you want to leave the situation, but something or somebody is preventing you from doing it. It looks like there was a lot of lies and deceit. There was a crisis that happened over here. And, maybe this is what that Four of Cups is, being very miserable, being very unhappy in a situation. Maybe this Four of Cups is, you've got the Three Cups over here. Maybe you had three people or friends that you thought were going to support you and really never did. Maybe they were the ones that were, lying. There was a lot of deception going on. They didn't watch your back, and it seems like, you got the brunt of it. So you have been dealing with a lot of problems as far as your work situation goes. There's been a lot of drama. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So you've got the Ace of Summer over here, which says, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities and spiritual epiphanies. So the Ace of Summer is the Ace of Water, something brand new coming in for you. And this could be a new offer coming in for you, maybe an offer to even go and start studying. Because the Ace of Summer is, like I said, the Ace of Cups, and this is brand new information. Or maybe somebody's also bringing an apology for you, so that could well be coming your way. Then you've got the Seven of Summer over here, which says no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision, confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So you're going to have to pick something and go for it. If you decide that you want to leave this particular position, you've got to have to look for other options and then pick some direction and move forward. Then you've got the Seven of Spring over here, which says be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe in and courageously stand up for yourself. So you are having to defend yourself over here, but it seems like, you might have been, it looks like you were in the right here. You were, if you defend yourself, you have to do that. It looks like, you were right and they were wrong, and there's been lies and deception going on over here. But make sure that you are assertive. Don't back down from what you believe in, and don't back down from, defending yourself. In other words, have that confidence and that courage to do that, because it looks like you were right and they were not. And, you need to also start making some decisions for the future. Maybe change of plan really coming in for you here. There is help coming in. Where's that card? There's some kind of assistance coming in. There's somebody who's seen everything, who knows exactly what happened, and they will be able to give you that help and support. And it looks like you're going to change your mind and move away from this situation. And with the Hierophant, the High Priest or the Hierophant card over here, you can see there's a black and white dragon over here. So you are weighing all the options up, and you are trying to take charge of the situation. And once you do, you'll be able to move forward. So I do hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.